register of his burial was signed by Scrooge, and Scrooge's name was good on the London Exchange for anything he chose to put his hand to. Ah, Mr. Scrooge.
Your servant, sir.
Are you off home to keep Christmas?
I am not in the habit of keeping Christmas, sir.
Then why are you leaving so early?
Because, sir, Christmas is a habit of keeping men from doing business.
Can't it's the nature of things that ants toil and grasshoppers sing and play, Mr. Scrooge?
An ant is what it is, and a grasshopper is what it is, and Christmas, sir, is a humbug. Good day.
Mr. Scrooge, sir.
Who are you?
Samuel Wilkins, sir.
Oh, yes. You owe me a little matter of 20-odd pounds, I believe. Well, if you want to pay it, come to my place of business. I don't conduct my affairs in the teeth of inclement weather.
I can't pay you, sir.
I'm not surprised.
Not unless you give me more time.
Did I ask you for more time to lend you the money?
Oh, no, sir.
Then why should you ask me for more time to pay it back?
Oh, I can't take my wife to a debtor's prison.
Then leave her behind. Why should she go to a debtor's prison anyway? She didn't borrow the £20, you did. What has your wife got to do with it? For that matter, what have I got to do with it? Good afternoon.
But Mr. Scrooge, it's Christmas.
Christmas has even less to do with it, my dear sir, than your wife has or I have. You'd still owe me £20 and you're not in a position to repay, for it's the middle of a heat wave and August bank holiday. Good afternoon. Be off with you.
Abandoned building downtown for the last 4 years.
You just pile up blankets and crawl all the way under and head under. And hope for the best. This is my bedroom.
Hello. Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
He's dealt with a lot.
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. In fact, he died 7 years ago this very day.
Well, we have no doubt that his generosity is well represented
Even though the
by
city
his
says they're trying to help
surviving
as many people
partner.
as possible,
At
for many
this
living on the
festive
street,
season of the
advocacy
year, Mr.
groups are
Scrooge,
the only
it is
way
more than
they can
usually
help as a
desirable
lifeline for
that
them
we should
during
make
these
some
colder months.
slight
Because for many,
provision for
they
the
can't
poor.
access the shelters even if the capacity does increase.
Approximately 9% of the folks who are unhoused in the city of St. Louis are actually unsheltered.
Now, starting on Thursday, St. Louis City and county officials will
Destitute.
increase resources
Are there
to
no
pre-pandemic
prisons?
levels.
Plenty of
130
prisons.
more
And the
shelter
union
beds
workhouses
will
are
be
they still in
available
operation?
throughout the city,
They are.
24/7.
I wish I could say they were not.
Extra case
The
management on
treadmill
site.
and the poor
March
law,
31st.
they're still in full vigor, I
That can
presume.
lead
Both
people
very
into
busy.
permanent housing and be
Oh, from
supported.
what you said at first, I was afraid that something had happened to
All
stop them in their
accessible
useful
by
course.
calling 211.
I'm very
An
glad to hear
extended
it.
hand
I
of
don't
help
think you quite
Dennis
understand
hopes to
us.
grab to survive.
A few of us are endeavoring to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth.
Why?
Because it is at Christmas time
Trail
the
that
warmth
leads
is
to the
most
Grand
keenly
River.
felt, and abundance rejoicing.
Colorful tents
What
emerge
might
from
we
the
do?
ankle-deep snow like flowers blooming too
Nothing.
soon. It's hard to believe
You
there are
wish to be
people living
anonymous.
inside.
I wish to
The
be left
temperatures in the
alone.
teens, single
Since you asked
digits
me
at
what I
night.
wish, sir, that is my
Can I
answer.
talk to you for a
I
minute?
help to support the
This
establishments
has
I
been
mentioned.
home for a
Those who
year
are
for
badly off
Rowan
must go
Schwellick
there.
and her
Many
boyfriend.
can't go there.
This is my first winter
Some
out here.
would rather die.
If they would rather die,
Oh,
they'd
it's
better
rough.
do it and
I'm
decrease the
telling
surplus
you.
population.
Well,
Besides, it's not
too
my
bad,
business.
Like,
Isn't
but
it,
you have to
John?
stay buried
No.
under the blankets or you start
It is
getting
enough
cold.
for a man to
They have
understand his
no
own
heater.
business
Her
without
nose and
interfering with
hands
other
are
people's.
red.
Mine
Frost coats
occupies
the
me
inside of the
constantly.
small
Good
corner
afternoon,
tent.
gentlemen.
That's from our breath freezing to it.
Why here? I mean, why?
Why?
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's a good question.
Your nephew, uncle.
Just because I like being outside,
what
I
do you
like camping, I like
Neither
doing
borrow
it.
money
I
or
didn't
beg a mortgage,
necessarily
uncle.
want to be out
Only
here
to
in
wish
the
you a
winter,
Merry
but
Christmas.
Keep
Plus,
Christmas
she
in your
says
own way
here
and leave
there
me
are
to
no
keep it in mine.
rules like at
You
Bell
don't
Tower
keep it.
Industry
Well, let me
Shelter.
leave it alone then.
And she doesn't have to
That's good,
contend
maybe
with
you
other
take it.
homeless people.
That's how it is everything.
Like many of the
Sadly,
other
I mean, no
homeless,
harm.
she chooses
Your way
cold
was
over
later than done
shelter.
that.
Cold blue or not.
Your marriage? My marriage was the making
During
of
a
me.
cold
The
blue,
ruin of you,
teens
you mean?
spread out to
Why
encourage
don't you
the
come and see for
homeless
yourself if you won't
inside.
take my word for it?
certainly don't
Come and
want
dine with us
anybody out
tomorrow.
there, so
No, thank you.
But why? Why?
Why did you marry against my wishes?
Because I fell in love.
You fell in love with a woman as penniless as yourself. Oh, good evening.
We've never had any quarrel that I've ever been party to. I asked nothing of you. I came here in the spirit of right goodwill, and I won't let you dampen it. So a Merry Christmas to you anyway, Uncle.
Good evening.
And a Happy New Year.
Good evening. Humbug!
A How is Mrs. Cratchit and all the small assorted Cratchits?
Very well, sir, thank you.
All champing at the bit for Christmas to begin, eh?
Oh, yes, sir. All very eager.
And the little lame boy, which one is he?
Tim, sir.
That's right. How is he?
We're in high hopes. He's getting better, sir.
Good. A Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you, sir. And a Merry Christmas to you, sir, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Come along, Jim, my dear. I've got the news. Did you have a lovely time looking at all the wonderful things? Yes, thank you, Mamma. Did you get a big goose? It's the biggest goose you ever did see. As big as you and as fat as a beetle. Wait till your father sees it. His eyes will pop right out of his head and he'll forget all about horrid old Mr. Scrooge. You're not feeling too tired, are you, dear? Not a bit, Mamma. Your father was here. He'd carry you home on his shoulder. Yes, I love having a ride on his shoulder. Yes, I know Mr. Scrooge will keep him working in that cold little room just as late as he possibly can. Christmas Eve or no Christmas Eve, the old ogre.
You want the whole day off tomorrow, I suppose?
If quite convenient, sir.
Not convenient. And it's not fair. If I stopped you half a crown for it, you'd think yourself ill-used, wouldn't you? But you don't think me ill-used if I pay a day's wages for no work, do you?
It is only once a year, sir.
It's a poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December.
Yes, sir. I'm sure I'm very sorry, sir, to cause you such an inconvenience. It's the family more than me, sir. They put their hearts into Christmas, as it were, sir.
Yes, and put their hands into my pocket, as it were, sir. I suppose you better have the whole day. But be back all the earlier next morning.
I will indeed, sir. Thank you, sir. It's more than generous of you, sir.
Yes, I know it is. You don't have to tell me.
Merry Christmas, sir.
A Merry Christmas, sir. You, a clerk, and 15 shillings a week with a wife and a family, talking about a Merry Christmas. I'll retire to Bedlam. Before I draw nearer to that stone, answer me one question. Are these the shadows of things that must be? Or are they only shadows of things that might be? I know that men's deeds foreshadow certain ends, but if the deeds be departed from, surely the ends will change. Tell me to so with what you show me now. Tell me I'm not already dead. Tell me I'm not already dead. Tell me I'm not already dead. You spirit. I'm not the man I was. Believe me, I'm not the man I was. Why
eyes show me all this land beyond the